Another great way of viewing core beliefs or even self-sabotage is asking yourself, what character are you? If you think of the movies you watch, like what movie character do you resonate with? Like, who are you? Not who you want to be, who are you? I'm sure you've heard me talk about this a lot. Like, I used to identify with like the self-destructive artist big time. In any movie, I'd always find the character was like, ooh, the more self-destructive, kind of like could make it, but they just kind of destroy shit for the sake of it. That was me. High drama, self-destructive. 100% me. That was like my guilty pleasure. Some other people, it might be, I'm James Bond. Some other people, it might be, I'm Spider-Man. Some other people, I'm Good Will Hunting. You know, the guy who has all this untapped potential that doesn't live up to it. What is your character? And if you write it down, you're like, okay, say Spider-Man. I'm Spider-Man. Ask yourself, in what ways could that limit you? In what ways could this be at the cause of some self-sabotage? If you're Spider-Man, and that's, boom, like in your mind, like, I'm Spider-Man. What happens to Spider-Man? A spider bites him. An external force. And then he transforms and becomes a superhero. So here you might be in your life waiting for that external thing to happen before living, you know, the good life. Holding back, waiting for that thing. It's not me, I'm waiting for the spider. If you're Good Will Hunting, you're like, I could have all this potential if I took action. But you don't really want to take action because then you're no longer Good Will Hunting with the potential. If you're James Bond always cool, James Bond never makes mistakes. You might not take risks because you're afraid of making mistakes because then you're no longer James Bond. If you're self-destructive, you can't fully be healthy or successful because then you're no longer self-destructive. You can't have a good, healthy relationship because then you're no longer self-destructive.